Now check this out.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Yeah, it's your Thursday Chrissy Swan Show. Welcome to it. Hello, Jack.
Afternoon, best day of the week.
I've been very excited about today for a long time because I'm going to one of those candlelight concerts. Have you heard about them?
No, talk me through
So
it.
it's like a very small orchestra, like maybe 4 strings or whatever. And then the whole auditorium has got 7,000 of those like LED lights that you buy from Bunnings, the candle ones.
Sick.
And it looks beautiful. And guess what music the little orchestra is going to be playing?
I was going to say Kate Sobrano because you went to Kate Sobrano on the weekend. No, something old?
T-Swizzle. It is a tribute to Taylor Swift.
Wow.
And you know what? Finding someone to go with, I bought 2 tickets. I bought them, right?
Yeah.
And then I didn't know who to invite. And it was sort of like Cinderella and the glass slipper. I kept on looking at people going, are you my date for this? Are you my... And I asked someone who I work with at Priceline, M. Muscat. I said, I'm going to ask you out on a date. And she's like, oh my God, I'm going to be in Singapore. I'm devastated. So then my second choice is Kirsten, who I'm meeting outside the front tonight. And she's a major Swifter.
I mean, she'll feel great knowing she's the second choice.
Well, you know, it is what it is.
Hey, aren't you worried, though, that it might not live up to Tay? Like, are you worried that they won't do Taylor justice, given you're a Swifter crap?
No, I don't think so. I think that this is a very a reasonable approximation, given that bitch hasn't announced that she's coming in March after all of the goddamn, you know, rumours.
I've told you, man, she's not coming.
Devastated. Tell you who is coming, Stephen Sanchez, and you're going to get a chance to go and see him in Nova's Red Room before the end of this show. But next, I've got a click and collect update for you.
Another one?
Yes, you're going to love this. It's a moral dilemma.
I've told you to stop with click and collect, though.
Well, it was the same click and collect, but there's been a development.
Okay.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I've got a click and collect update for you. So you know it's not my forte.
Oh, I know.
So I've tried it twice and failed twice.
Yeah.
Mainly because it doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, that, and also I just don't think it's made for you. Like, I think you're someone that when you want something, you want it. So the idea that you can't just go and get it once you've purchased it, you struggle with that, yeah?
Yeah, because you have to wait for hours and hours, days sometimes.
Because I can't go back and do it.
Okay, all right.
Anyway.
No, okay. I mean, I just don't understand it, and that's just the way
I'll
it is.
accept that, yeah.
Okay, so the last one was at a store where I'd bought a jacket, and I bought it on Saturday afternoon, and I read the fine print, and it said it will be ready to collect within 8 hours. That was at 3 p.m. on Saturday, 12 noon on Sunday. I still hadn't heard anything. And then I'm thinking, well, what is 8 hours? 8 trading hours? 8 hours? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So already I went, oh, that's right. I don't understand click and collect. What was I thinking? So then I went down to the store before I'd got a notification to say it was ready. And I said, look, I've got this thing. I'm walking past. Is it ready? It wasn't. They went and got it. Transaction complete. And I could have just gone in and bought it at that stage.
You really could have.
Right, so I have received an update. This was on Sunday, click and collect over, right? I just received an update from the shop.
Right.
Where I bought it from. I don't want to name...
It's already at home, this item, though, 'cause you've got it.
This item is at home, hanging up. I love it so much, right? Anyway, I'm just finding this email. Okay, I got an email this morning that said, reminder, your order is ready to collect. I feel like I could go in there and get a second one.
Do it! I mean, I'm not encouraging being a thief, but you should.
It feels deeply unethical.
It does, but it feels fun.
They think that I haven't collected it. Don't they?
So it's sitting there. Yeah, I can see that. It's sitting there waiting for collection. And I wonder because it was so busy on Sunday when you went in and asked for it.
Yes.
I would have said, I would imagine they've just gone and grabbed one off the rack, knowing your size, and said, here you go away, Chrissy Swan.
Yes.
So now Jennifer, she works Sunday. She's not working Monday. So Emily has gone and picked and packed the order.
Exactly. So it's there.
Let's get it.
It's a free jacket.
Can you please go in and just try?
But I want to, but also it's deeply unethical.
Just say it's for radio.
Because what happens? This is my worst nightmare. If I walk in and the woman I organised it with on Sunday says, "What are you doing here?" and I'll go,
I love it.
and I'll say,
I love it.
I'll go, "Oh, just saying hello," and then I would leave, or the truth would blurt out and say, "I've received a message that my click and collect is ready," and she's like, "I've already given it to you." And then a cage would come down on me, or one of those nets, and I'd be collected in the very fancy shop that this is, and just suspended from the roof until the police came and got me.
Your imagination is wild.
Actually, no, I probably shouldn't risk it, should I?
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Who doesn't love paying less for their favourite beauty brands? Love paying less for glowing skin or love paying less for feeling better? Find great prices on everything you love only at Priceline Pharmacy.
Shop in store or online at priceline.com.au.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Chrissy's clickbait.
Thrilled to report that the best character in the Sex and the City franchise, including and just like that, Kim Cattrall, is, what was her character again? Samantha. My God. Samantha is coming back in the new season, kind of, because I could not get enough of how much she hates everything about that show.
Yeah.
And my best friend, Sarah Jessica Parker.
I was going to say, I'm shook you referred to her as the best character given your relationship with SJP.
I love Sarah Jessica Parker with every inch of my heart, but Samantha's the best character in Sex and the City.
You're right. You are correct.
I really think so.
And I appreciate you admitting.
And they had a massive falling out. I think Sarah Jessica Parker's like a bit perplexed by the volume and vitriol.
I agree. It feels very one-sided. It's definitely coming from Cattrall, the hate.
Absolutely. But, I mean, gal's got to work, and she's been written into the new season on the proviso that she didn't have to see any of the cast or the showrunner. I like that. Michael Patrick King, didn't want to see him. She has a phone conversation with Carrie.
Right, because you didn't see season 1 of And Just Like That, did you?
No, I couldn't bear it.
So in season 1, Carrie often texts with Samantha,
yes,
who I believe was in London, and they're trying to repair their friendship.
Yes.
So it makes sense that it finally, I guess, Samantha and Carrie have a phone call.
And apparently the sort of the cliffhanger there was that she agreed that they should reconcile. So
that's nice.
It's a phone conversation because she can't stand the sight of anyone who's got anything to do with that show.
I was reading as well that her cameo, because you know how everything about that show leaks.
Yes.
Because they're filming in the streets of New York City, all the
of course
storylines get out.
Yeah.
But it was kept so secret that her name wasn't even used on call sheets or production sheets.
Really?
Because they just wanted nobody to know.
Well, too late. We all know now. I might even watch it.
I think you should, just for this.
Okay.
I weirdly didn't hate and the first season of And Just Like That.
I think it's most people didn't, but it just got very people I actually know loved it.
There's one character that is just insufferable. But
Who?
anyway, Che Diaz. You'll just watch it.
Oh, is she a radio?
Yeah.
Does she have a podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the look of her. Don't like the cut of her jib at all. Ben and Jen Benifer have finally sealed the deal on a brand new $60 million home.
Cheap!
I mean, it actually is. Apparently it was listed at more than double that.
Far out.
Like ridiculous. $135 million.
And then it's sold now for 68.
Yeah. What do you think? They've just had a dartboard and thrown a dart at it to find out what it's worth. Maybe in America they just go, let's see if there's some chump around that'll pay 135 for
Elon will pay it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, 60 million. I mean, it's beautiful. But what we were worried about, particularly you, there's been an drone
aerial
photo,
shot.
of all their stuff on the lawn about to be wheeled into the new house. Their rugs are awful.
Their rugs are so ugly and I'm really worried about it.
I'm wondering if it's not... I mean, they're so awful, I just can't believe it to be true. I feel like maybe they're just like protective things on the courtyard.
For their stuff that's moving.
Yeah, like they just can't be that bad.
I hope so. But then there's also a part of me that thinks maybe J-Lo doesn't have good taste or style. And Ben doesn't care as long as he's got his Winnie Blues in the balcony.
Absolutely.
He doesn't care what's happening
as long
inside.
as he's got a takeaway box of Dunkin' Donuts in his Winnie Blues, he's fine.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Steven Sanchez's single Only Girl is out now. Catch him live in concert this June.
What's up, y'all? This is Steven Sanchez.
Steven Sanchez, live in Novus Red Room.
Have you noticed, ever since we've been giving away tickets to this unbelievable, invites I should say, to this unbelievable event, Steven Sanchez live in Nova's Red Room, I have stumbled over Steven Sanchez's name every single time.
Do you struggle with it?
I don't know why.
I haven't noticed.
You haven't?
No. So you're getting away with it.
I'd love to get a compile together of me going, Slava Suju, Steven Sasha. Absolutely wrong, but today I've nailed it. It is, of course, the wonderful Steven Sanchez live in the Nova Red Room. They are back. And joining us on the line now is our winner, Astrid.
Oh my God!
Yes.
I just had this funny feeling it was going to be me.
Did you?
Yes, I'm so excited. Thank you.
Well, it's coming up very soon. You're going to get a new outfit.
I might have to.
Yes, I think that's
Yep.
wise. And you can hang it in the wardrobe of Overlow Woolloomooloo because we're going to put you up for a night there too.
Yeah.
No way.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Thank you
Right.
so much. It's just what we need.
Raid the minibar on our dime, Astrid.
Yes.
Oh, we'll do.
And you might even see us there. We might go,
We might
Jack.
pop in, yeah.
If we're not too
think you should.
overwhelmed by... Yes, I think we should. I think we goddamn should. Anyway, thank you so much for registering on the Nova Player app. You can get along to this Nova Red Room too by doing the same.
Overlow Woolloomooloo, check out all of their hotels at overlowhotels.com.
Now, you know that I'm obsessed with true crime, Jack.
Yeah, you're mad for it. Before
You-
everyone else was too. I'll give you that.
Absolutely.
You've always been mad for it.
Oh, listen, you know when Foxtel was first out and it was like $7,000 a month, my mum had it.
Yeah.
And I would just go over there and just watch stuff. This is like 25 years ago. So I was very early on it. And I am still addicted. And I just want to recommend at the moment the best true crime that I can, because people love it, Missing Dead or Alive.
This is what I text you about on the weekend.
Oh my God, it's so good.
Obsessed. I smashed all 4 eps back to back, hungover on Sunday.
The only bad thing is that there's only 4 eps.
I had to Google. I'm like, wait, has my Netflix broken? Who just does a 4-ep season?
What about that guy that won the lottery?
Stop.
Don't say anything else. Get onto it. It's Missing Dead or Alive. It's just on Netflix, I think. Because
Yes.
It's very important if you're going to recommend something. You've got to tell people where to
We
find
need
it.
the streamer, man.
Absolutely. Also, Love and Death with Elizabeth Olsen. She's fantastic. It's great. It's about a murderess.
Okay, great.
And there's another one that I'm watching. It's about a kid that was kidnapped. Kidnapping was massive in my childhood. Like, that was the main thing that you were worried about, that someone was going to bundle you into their van.
Were you ever kidnapped?
No.
Okay.
But everyone else seemed to be kidnapped, and it was a real threat
Yeah,
in the
okay.
80s. Anyway, this poor kid was kidnapped. He survived, don't worry. And it's called Captive Audience.
Captive audience.
Very, very good.
Okay.
But if you've ever wondered why you are addicted to true crime, I found an article that might explain it for you. It says that you've suffered trauma in your childhood. It says that the reason that you are addicted to true crime is because you suffered a lot of trauma in
I feel
your
like
life.
in this era, that's the reason for everything. Oh, you love TikTok? You've suffered trauma. Oh, you like avocado and toast? Oh, you must have trauma. Oh, you're single? Oh, it's because you've got childhood trauma. Don't you think everything is because of trauma?
See, here's the thing. Define trauma, because it is true that I lived through the vision of Molly dying on a country practice. And I have not recovered, and I believe that that scene is responsible for my current addiction to true crime.
You need to add that to your therapist session for
I
next
should,
week.
shouldn't I?
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Yes, indeed. I have got a limited edition Money Can't Buy Chrissy Swan Show bum bag burning a hole in my hands.
I wonder if the previous winners that are receiving them are even using them, or if they're just like sitting on their kitchen benches or going in the bin.
Well, they need to be careful with them because the zippers are terrible.
Okay.
So just use them for good occasions, you
Send
know?
us a DM at the Chrissy Swan Show if you're using it. I'd like to see living proof.
Actually, take a photo of yourself
Yeah.
and tag
Or
us.
tag us, yeah.
Yes, absolutely. We want to see them in the wild. We've seen them on a bride, beautiful Christy from Adelaide.
Yeah, that's true.
We want to see them on you. Now we've got Britt. Hello, Britt.
Hey.
Hey, you want this bum bag, my girl?
Definitely.
Yes, good answer. Rebecca, you want the bum bag?
I want it more.
Yeah, you do. You do. You poor old thing. All right, ladies, your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5, meaning the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and will walk away with the bum bag. Let's get cracking. Question number 1. Which US rapper yesterday announced that he's heading to Australia in December to
Britney.
celebrate? Brit.
50 Cent.
Yes!
Correct.
50 Cent, how exciting!
Get rich or die trying.
Yeah, get rich or die trying. Can you believe it's been 20 years? Also, wasn't that an odd coupling, Chelsea Handler and 50 Cent? They were a couple.
I endorse that couple.
Do
I
you?
love Chelsea Handler.
I don't know how bright he is. I'm just saying.
I know. I don't reckon she's looking for that.
You
just
reckon
quietly?
that's fine with her?
Yeah, nah.
All right, let's go on to question 2. What is the closest country to Australia?
Rebecca.
Yes, Rebecca?
New Zealand.
I would have said New Zealand too, but that is incorrect. It's PNG, Papua New Guinea. I did not know that, but geography is my real weak spot.
Alrighty, 1 point to Brit, 0 to Rebecca.
24 years ago today, an album called On the Six was released. Whose debut album was it? She's just bought a house with her new husband, new/old husband. $60 million worth? Nope. All right, it was, of course.
Britney.
Yes, Brittany?
Beyonce.
No, she did buy a house recently, but no, this one was Jennifer Lopez. Question number 4. Which car brand has the slogan Zoom Zoom?
Rebecca.
Yes, Rebecca.
Mazda.
Yes.
One
score check.
apiece.
One apiece. Cavendish is a type of what?
Rebecca.
Yes, Rebecca.
Oh, this is gone for me.
The Cavendish...
Caviar.
No. It's a banana or a banana. But it's not the ones with the little rude red tip on them.
What's the point of those waxy tips?
Well, I think that is a great question, but I think it indicates that they're organic. Yeah, but aren't they funny in the supermarket? I love them.
All right, we're still 1 apiece.
Every time I walk past, they go, anyone we know? All right, question number 6. Gives you wings is the slogan for which energy
Rebecca.
drink? Yes, Rebecca.
Red Bull.
Correct. What is the score check now?
2 to Beck, 1 to Brit. Beck, this next one's for the win. Get back in the game, Brit.
In which state would I find a quokka?
Brittany.
Yes, Brit. People go and have their photos with them.
Perth. Western Australia.
Yes,
I'm gonna give it to you, Brit.
Absolutely. Is that the winning?
No.
Oh God.
We're to a tiebreaker now.
Oh my God.
This one is for the win.
It's never ending.
Let it be over.
Yes. All right. Amal Clooney is married to.
Rebecca.
Yes, Rebecca, for the win.
George Clooney.
Correct. Oh my God, I'm so tempted to give you both this bum bag, but I tell you
But
what.
we won't.
Only one of you can get the bum bag. The winner was Rebecca. You get the bum bag, but I am going to give both of you a Priceline voucher because you really played beautifully.
That's kind.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's okay. I love you. Bye, girls.
You too. Bye, Chrissy.
Bye. Bye.
The Chrissy Swan Show. Swan's sweeping statements.
Yeah, this is where you can voice all your unpopular opinions that you would never say at a Christmas lunch and expect to survive.
Yeah.
All right?
They're gonna cause a stir or cause a controversy, which we love.
Yeah. Now, 132410, give us a call with your most unpopular opinion, your sweeping statement. My sweeping statement is this, and I know it's a good one because whenever it comes up in conversation, I feel very awkward.
Right.
You know?
And do you find yourself giving your true thoughts or opinion on the topic, or do you
I try and change the topic because I know it's such an unpopular opinion.
I have so many of those, yeah.
And here it is. I like being a parent to a teenager. So my eldest, Leo, is nearly 15, and he is an absolute delight.
Yeah, right.
He doesn't grunt. He doesn't smell. he's funny and kind and he likes me and I like him. And none of the conversations that I seem to be privy to with other parents, with teenagers, resonate with me at all.
So most of the time, the other mum's like, God, I can't wait till they're
Yeah.
out of the house. God, he stinks.
Yeah, or, when he was coming up to be a teenager, they were like, oh, wait till he's 14. He's not gonna, he's going to hate you and stuff. And I remember feeling at the time, I just can't see that happening. We like each other so much. We respect each other so much, I can't see it happening. And I was right.
Yeah.
I was right. One of the things I love the most about parenting a teenager is that when they're very comfortable with you, as Leo is with me, he just tells me what he wants to do and his dreams and aspirations. And at the moment, he's mad for becoming a barber, wants to become a barber.
So cool.
And he's very good at it. And it gives me the opportunity. Like I went out and got him heaps of those, the WAL,
Yeah,
WAHL.
I use that on my beard.
Right, so he's got a special little container in his room with all his WAL stuff in it.
He's legit, man.
Man, he's got a cloak and everything.
Wow.
And he does it out, make him do it outside because of the hair.
Yep.
But he's done his uncles, his friends. He's done his friends, much to his friend's mother's horror. But, he made $90 on Sunday.
Mate, you like your teenager because he's an entrepreneur
He's
and
brilliant.
he's going to be minted by the age of 18.
Correct, and off my hands. Teenagers for the win.
All right, mine
What's yours?
is it should be illegal to seek medical advice on Google. So, you shouldn't...
Why, Jack?
Because I spent 3 to 4 a.m. last night laying in bed after playing Dr. Google, and I was properly convinced I'm dying. And whenever you throw your symptoms into Google,
Yeah.
you could say runny nose and slight earache, and it's like you're going to die on Monday, December 2.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's too... It goes straight to the dark side and it wigs me out. And I'm like, you know what? It's unfair on the doctors, all of this medical advice and information. It should pop up with an alert, say, Jack, here is your closest doctor. It shouldn't give me the information.
And I think especially there needs to be a filter for hypochondriacs like yourself who are mad for self-diagnosis, particularly at 2 a.m. with a racing heart. Are you comfortable to reveal what... Because you've been under the weather for a few days, and I think it'll be cathartic to you to tell a beautiful Chrissy Swan Show family what you've diagnosed yourself with.
Well, I have two two little lumps, which possibly could just be a muscle or
Yeah.
glands.
What have you
on
got,
the
though?
left
What
side
have
of my
you
neck.
got?
And then I woke up with some sweats on the left side of
Yep,
my
and
shoulder.
that means that you definitely have.
Lymphoma.
You are ridiculous.
No, it says I've got lymphoma.
I mean, look, you might.
Swan's sweeping statements.
Yes, indeed. We've already had our turn. My sweeping statement is that teenagers are actually the best. It's my favourite style of parenting is when they get to that age.
Yeah.
I don't hate it at all.
You've got like an entrepreneur on your hands.
Oh, he's the best. And yours was...
That it should be illegal to seek medical advice on Google. Like, you shouldn't be able to get tips and diagnoses.
Yes.
It should come up with an alert saying, go and see a doctor.
Yes. Or you could just give that to yourself. Like, you could just...
Be rational.
Yeah, just be rational.
I don't know if I've got that.
It is hard when you're covered in sweats and lumps at 3 a.m, though, to be rational.
True.
We are taking your calls, and I cannot remember whose name we're going
We've
to.
got Mel on the line first.
Hello, Mel.
Hi.
What is your sweeping statement, my darling?
Souvenirs from holidays.
Yes.
Like, why? Why do I have to go on a holiday and show you that I went on a holiday? Or why do I have to pay for my own holiday and then buy you gifts? It just doesn't make sense.
What about if you want just one small token from a nice time for yourself?
Souvenirs for yourself, yes, but souvenirs for family, for your families and friends.
It's so funny you mention that. It used to be a big thing in the 80s and 90s when overseas travel wasn't as commonplace.
Yeah.
And we had an auntie, Mel, who would, whenever anyone went anywhere, she would say, bring me back a doll. Bring me back an official doll with the official costume. And we would spend days, no matter where we were, trying to find these stupid dolls.
Eating up your precious holiday time.
Yes, but we did it. And she had ones in grass skirts and ones in kimonos, and she had a little glass cabinet in the corner where she kept them all. Places she'd never been to.
I mean, a doll's kind of cool because I get people collecting them. But Mel, I agree with you. Usually souvenir is just junk and landfill that you're never going to use.
The magnet, the snow globe, all of it.
Yeah.
Such a waste.
I do like the little wooden penis bottle openers from Bali, though, and there's normally 3 or 4 of them in my suitcase when I come home.
Wow.
I've given you one, haven't I? Bright
I think
pink
you
one,
have,
yeah. A hand-painted one. Imagine that job. All right, who have we got
Seriously.
next?
Next we have Rhiannon.
Rhiannon.
Oh, hi guys.
Now here you go again. Anyway, what is your sweeping statement?
I hate classic Aussie pub songs.
Classic Aussie pub songs. Give us some examples.
Like Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer, like is it K-Sun, Last
Yeah.
Train or Plane Home from Sydney or whatever it is.
Yes.
Jimmy Barnes, Bohemian Rhapsody, no thank you, don't want to hear it, yuck.
Wow.
What
no,
makes you hate
thank
them?
you. What
What was that,
makes you
sorry?
hate them? What makes you hate them?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's growing up like in the country where they were always on it, like the farm parties that we went to, like the last songs that would come on before the lights turn on, or
Yeah.
Yep, just not. Don't like them.
It's triggering. It's triggering. What about Run to Paradise by the Choir Boys? Baby, you were always gonna be the one. That is the universal bell of get home now, please, isn't it?
Yes and no. I think growing up where we were, it was more Get Low.
Sing it for us.
Let's get low.
Oh, I can't really. It's a bit not very G-rated.
Ah.
Go from the window to the wall.
To the sweat drop down my... Oh, yeah. And
Yes.
you...
Who is
it? Like a Virgin by Madonna. If those 2 songs came on, you knew the lights were going to come on very shortly.
I love it. I love it. Hey, I've got a great prize for you. I'm looking at it right now. It's by Mark Antony, not J-Lo's ex. It's this fabulous hair brand, and it's a full kit of like repair masks and shampoos and conditioners and stuff. I'm going to give you both one for playing with us today.
Oh, thank you so much.
Herbert Adams pies are the gourmet for the everyday. Find them from the supermarket freezer aisle or at your local service station.
Wait a minute.
Chrissy Swans.
Who are you?
Who am I?
I mean, the 1st of June is the official start date for pie season.
Absolutely. And if you haven't tried a Herbert Adams, you're doing life wrong.
You simply must get to the supermarket freezer immediately. We've got Samantha on the line who's about to play. Are you a pie enthusiast, Sammy Sam?
I love a good pie. Yep.
I do too. Are you a tomato sauce girl?
Yeah, definitely. Got to have the sauce. Yeah.
Yeah. Deep inside it, like insert that nozzle.
If you said no, Samantha, I'd hang up on you.
It's just wrong, isn't it?
It's wrong not to.
Well, lucky you got
wrong,
that
that's
first answer right because you're allowed to play this game. I've got 5 clues here about a particular celebrity and
Yep.
$500 cash to give away to you, and I really want to, thanks to Herbert Adams Pies. But for each incorrect guess you make, I'm going to snatch away $100, or Jack will, because he loves doing that. He's so black-hearted when it comes to radio competitions.
I just think of the listener. It's good radio if someone's...
Samantha, do you think it's good radio when somebody doesn't win as much as they've been promised?
It's better radio when they win more.
Correct, Samantha.
But the game of it all.
One of these days I'm going to go ham and add extra hundreds of dollars when I get them wrong. But it won't be today. All right, let's go. Clue number 1. My first name is Robin, but my stage name, the name that you know me by, is actually my middle name.
Nah.
Nah.
5
I need
seconds is
another
up.
clue.
All right.
We're down to $400 cash, Samantha.
For $400. I have appeared in the Oceans film franchise alongside other leading ladies. Jeez, you're a hard man with these
It was
clues.
a great film.
I'm sure it was, but nobody knows her for this.
I
Nah.
don't know.
Sorry, we're down to $300 cash, Samantha.
That was a beautiful note, though.
Clue number 3.
When it rains, you will find me. I'm going to do it.
No, don't you dare sing it.
I'm going to do it.
Don't sing it.
You'll find me under an umbrella. Ella.
Stop.
Ella.
Is it Rihanna?
It is
It's Rihanna.
$300. That is not too bad. That is a lot of pies, actually, and a lot of
She was
sauce.
in the Oceans movie.
Either did I. That is ridiculous.
It was recent, 2018, Ocean's 8.
Yeah,
I was
but
thinking
come
like
on.
Catherine Zeta-Jones, and I'm like, she's not Robin.
Have you heard Catherine Zeta-Jones recently? She's like, hello, I absolutely love my husband, Michael Douglas. He is so fabulous and we have a wonderful love life. It's like, shut up about it, all right?
No one cares, man.
No one cares. All right, thank you so much. We do care about you winning that $300 thanks to Herbert Adams Pies that you're going to spend all on pies, aren't you?
Yes.
Good girl, Sammy. have a beautiful rest of your Thursday, and we will see you
Yay.
tomorrow on the Chrissy Swan
You
Show.
too.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.